It's over for the Honda DV. DAFRA has just brought the ADXTG 150 scooter from Taiwanese Sea to Brazil. I'm Amanda Pagliari. This is the most charming motorcycle channel in Brazil, and it also brings you the best two-wheel launches. So, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel because this bike deserves it. And I'm here in the marvelous city Rio de Janeiro to test this new release. And in this video, you'll get everything you need to know this scooter better, technical features, my first impressions, available colors, and of course, the price. And the model had already been presented to the Brazilian public at the 2025 Interlagos Festival and was a big hit at the DAFRA booth. Well, now it's arrived in our market. And if you didn't know, this scooter here is manufactured by SYM, which is a very successful Taiwanese manufacturer. They have products that are sold all over the world, and they were even responsible for one of the big hits here in Brazil. It was the Citycom, and DAFRA is responsible for importing and also assembling the scooter in Manaus. It's an adventure scooter, so you can ride not only on asphalt but also off-road. Will it do well here on the bumpy roads and in the sand? I'll show you in a moment so we can see if it really has an adventurous look or if it actually has features that allow it to go on all kinds of terrain very safely. When it comes to the design, guys, there's nothing to complain about, right? A very beautiful scooter, in my opinion. We have a 150cc scooter here, but with a tough look, it could even pass for a higher displacement scooter given the fairings. So you have these really aggressive, sharp lines here, which bring out that sense of robustness, sportiness, and dynamism. The front has a fierce look. It grabs attention wherever it goes. There's no way around it. Really, this scooter stands out in a positive way. Right, so here you have what look like its eyes, right? Really imposing. The daytime running light here, the headlight assembly is LED, it's full LED. Including these minimalist turn signals here with this really interesting smoked finish, just like the LED tail light. And it comes with hazard lights. And the windshield doesn't have any adjustment. The seat here is a single-piece type with a lumbar support here for the rider. And the cool thing is that it has a center stand, right? So you can park on uneven ground. It already comes standard. And from the seat to the ground, of course, not considering the center stand. Here, it has a height of 80 centimeters, and I was able to put both feet on the ground, even on the center stand. The riding position here is at a 90-degree angle, right? You can even stretch out a little bit, but I have to admit to you, it's not much. No. Okay, I really can't stretch out much. For me, there's only one riding position, which is here with my legs at a 90-degree angle. Here we have the retractable passenger foot peg, made of aluminum, very well finished in my opinion. In fact, the finishing is something really interesting about this scooter. You can see the textures, right? There's a carbon finish, this matte paint, which is really beautiful. And you can see the care from SYM in making a more premium scooter like this. Even though it's a small scooter, you can see the detailed finishing, the fairings, and how well the parts fit together. I thought that was really cool. Then you would have to test, right, if a bigger helmet, like a flip-up one, would fit here. This full-face helmet, the Spike 2 from Peels, fits easily, and an open-face helmet from Peels also fits with room to spare. The Freeway, for example, I think will fit without any problems. As for other helmets, you would have to test them. Now, to open the fuel tank here, you also turn it, but to the other side, right? And that's it. It will open here, then you unscrew it and you're done. You can refuel. It's very easy. And it weighs 140 kilos dry. That is not counting the fluids and the fuel tank, which has a capacity for 15 liters of gasoline. On the front suspension, we have a conventional telescopic fork, it's not inverted, with 90 millimeters of travel, and on the rear, a single-sided swing arm. Okay, it's a monoshock there, with the spring more to the left side, but still pretty centered, right? It's kind of horizontal, also with 90 millimeters of travel, and it has preload adjustment. For the wheels, we have light alloy 13-inch rims on both wheels, mixed-use tires, tubeless, and the highlight goes to the brakes. Disc brakes on both wheels, right? However, the anti-lock braking system ABS is two-channel, meaning it's on the front and also on the rear. And it comes with traction control, which you can turn off here with the button directly on the dashboard, proximity sensor, right? The smart key, and also a 12-volt USB type outlet, right? Normal here on the right side with a little cap here so you can cover it and keep rainwater out. The dashboard is a 5-inch color TFT screen. Look how beautiful it is. And you can set it to automatic so the background changes according to the ambient light. So for example, if it's a bright day, it will be white here. If it's a dark day, it turns dark. It brings a lot of information. So here we have, look, the tachometer, fuel gauge. Here is the clock information. Okay, here you have the total odometer, here the engine temperature, and here the speedometer here. So we press directly here on the panel, right, on the handlebar, okay, and it changes the information below. Oh, and here it's showing the battery voltage. See this 12.8 here. Then you press here, trip A, right? Actually, there's only one trip, right? Let me show you here. Look, it's the total odometer and one trip meter. And here you have the oil information, right? Actually, it's the service information, right? And here's the traction control, like I told you, that you can turn off. Look, you come here and press it. See, it's off. It shows up here. The ABS, you can't turn it off. However, for safety, every time I restart the scooter here, what happens? The traction control will turn on for safety. So really, it's meant to stay on all the time. But if you want to have some fun off-road, do a little trick, you can turn it off. Okay, down here you have some indicator lights, right? I'm going to restart it. Look at all the lights down there. Sure. Including also when you turn on the left or right turn signal. Here on the left side, you have a keyless storage compartment, okay? You just need to click it and that's it, okay? There isn't any kind of outlet, and you can even fit a cell phone here, right? You can even put larger ones too. They fit here without a problem. All right, but when you close it, there won't be any kind of security. All right. And at its core, we have a single-cylinder 149.6cc engine with liquid cooling, 14.7 horsepower of maximum power, and a maximum torque of 1.47 kgfm. There's an automatic CVT final transmission here by belt. In practice, it's very easy. You just accelerate and brake, right? Here on the right side, on the right lever, is the front brake. And here on the left lever is the rear brake. And now that you know everything about it, the most anticipated moment has arrived. To ride it on the asphalt, on the bumps, and even on dirt. How do you think it will perform? If you're enjoying the video and finding it really complete, how about leaving a like, huh? It helps me and motivates me to make more videos like this. And if in the end you feel like this video brought you value, subscribe to the channel. There are still a lot of scooter launches coming in 2026. Now come ride with me. First impressions here, the scooter is super light, almost too light. It feels like a 125 because it's so light. And the riding position, my legs are at a 90-degree angle here. It's really comfortable. Wow, I'm really impressed with how agile this scooter is. And it responds well. It looks like a big bulky thing because it's really robust, but in practice, it's actually very easy to handle. So yes, I recommend it for beginners, for those of you who just got your driver's license or are planning to get one. And let's see here on the ride if it's going to be comfortable and how it handles on rough roads. Maybe the traction control is a bit much for this vehicle here with 14 horsepower and a 150cc engine. But any help, any technology that's more focused on safety helps and is very welcome. On terrains with sand, even in the city, in urban centers like São Paulo. When you hit a white line, those painted ones, red, yellow, it definitely helps. Anything that helps is welcome. And then we'll look at the price issue. Did DAFRA manage to keep the price reasonable? Spoiler, the price is good, you see, it's good. The word chosen for this launch to represent this scooter here is bold, but in my humble opinion, this scooter here is, for me, comfortable. When it comes to suspension, right, then it would have to be 3 words, good rear suspension.
Ativou o start-stop.
To activate. That's it. See, it already goes. So that's what's interesting. Another thing I liked here was the brakes. It sticks to the ground, sticks to the ground. If you're enjoying it, hit the like button, your finger won't fall off. You'll help me make more videos like this so this video can reach more people. Wow, that pothole was impossible to avoid, right? I hit it hard, didn't I? Bam. And now we're going to take the scooter off-road, starting with the muddy parts. Let's go.
Bora. Eita, nós.
The worst part is you just stay in the seated position here, just controlling it, right? Oh, damn, this is tough. Damn, what a moment. Bye, no falls, let's go.
Bora.
Hey, let's see if she has the strength to climb the hill. Hey. Listen, we know how an automatic gear shift works, right? There's a little delay, but let's check it out here. Let's play around here with the ADX-TG. Let's see, going uphill. It's powerful, but of course I'm riding solo, right, guys? Performance drops a bit with a passenger. It's unavoidable. Hey, look at that. It has power? I was expecting a bit more of a delay. I have to admit, I expected her to struggle a little more, but look. She's actually handling it pretty well. Going down is the easy part, right?
Oh.
Look, this ground here, you have to be careful. But she surprised me, guys. Going up, I thought she would struggle more. Of course, I'm riding without a passenger, obviously, and with a passenger, she's going to struggle a bit. But the scooter is interesting. It has some power, and what surprised me the most so far was how agile it is. It's nimble, it handles really well. It feels like a 125, guys. It's so light and so easy to handle.
Frena.
Braking. I like the rear suspension. I like the seat. I found it a bit hard. And the front suspension is okay. It bottomed out a little, right? There were a few moments in those potholes I didn't see. Bam, you know? And that's it. So I think it's another scooter on the market for the public. And it's ideal to do a test ride, get to know it. I think it's already a hit, but of course it's good for people to try it out. So, Amanda, it's perfect, right? Well, there are a few points, as I mentioned to you, the front suspension. There are some moments with rough bumps. It bottomed out, right? And then you have to change the oil. I'm not sure about the socket, you know, since it's on the right side and far from the little cable here, right? Where you put your phone, it could be inside, right? In the glove compartment. Here, the seat, I think it could be softer, right? These are some points I noticed at first, but for positives and negatives, it's Motoplay standard, right? That will only happen when the video comes out, right? So go ahead and smash the like button, subscribe to the channel with the bell turned on, because as soon as this video comes out, you'll be the first to know. But hey, can I tell you something? I liked it, you know? I like this scooter, but the launch, which has everything it needs to succeed, What a fun ride here in Rio de Janeiro. It's always a pleasure to come to the marvelous city. Thank you so much, Dafra, for the invitation. And, well, if you want to have this scooter in your garage and you don't have the money to pay up front and you're finding the financing rates too high and want to take it home with no interest and no down payment. And what did I think of this launch? I think it's going to be a sales success in Brazil. I think it will depend on Dafra's availability, right, at the dealerships. Also regarding after sales, I think it has everything it needs to sell really well in our market. And it's available in 3 colors with a suggested retail price of 990 Rs already, including shipping as the final price. There for you to take home. So did you like it? Write down here below. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel because you'll see not only other launches that I'll be doing now in 2026, but also its full review, Motoplay style with the pros and cons. All right, that's it. Oh, there are benefits here for channel members. So click here, become a member. It's really cheap, but if you can't become a member, that's okay. At least subscribe because it's free. Up here, I left a really cool video for you about its main competitor, and down here, I left another video that you're going to like. See you next time. A big kiss.